Welcome in, everybody. This is the second episode of season 3 of Pardon the Distraction. Some of you guys may know it as Pardon the D, but today we got a special guest. Last week we had Professor Stock, but this week we have a brand new, amazing, talented, badass who is also a content creator. You may know her, you may not. She's over there in Sweden, but you know what? She is here to show you love today. This is our good friend RazorRedd. Yay!
Yay! Woo! Hey, man. That one introduction.
Yeah, I know. You know, we gotta start it off with a little bit of hype and energy. But yeah, why don't you tell everybody about yourself?
Well, I'm Red, and I live in Sweden. I'm originally from London, UK, but escaped the island that is on fire that we call the United Kingdom. And yeah, don't, mate, don't.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying.
Stop it.
You started it. I didn't say nothing.
No, I've been in content creation for, I think I'm in my 7th year now. I started in 2018. Do the maths. I think that's 7 years, isn't it? Yeah, about 7 years. 7, 6.
Don't ask me about math. I'll fail that.
7, 8. 8. It's 8 years.
You sure it's not 6, 7?
6, 7, 4.
God damn it.
9.
Every Gen Zer just unsubscribed right there.
Maybe 11. I'm not sure. I've been doing it for a bit, guys.
My God.
I've been in it for a bit. I've been in it so long, my brain is sliding out the side of my head.
Yes.
No, I'm an artist. My main content is art. I paint meticulously detailed, hyper realistic things with watercolors because I'm a sadist and I like to punish myself. But I've also been a tattoo artist for 15 years as well. I've partnered on Twitch, YouTube, Kick. I used to stream tats on Twitch. Took a little hiatus from that, but they are coming back now as of the 2nd of February. Actually, we're having tattoo streams back.
Nice.
I am so excited to get back into my element. Yeah, so art streams still, tattoo streams. I game a lot. All of my YouTube and TikTok is horror content because I don't like horror games. By the way, I don't like horror.
She really
games
doesn't.
My community.
It's absolutely hilarious. I love it.
Yeah, I don't. It's
Which,
my
by the
community.
way,
By the way,
no. You know, in 3 weeks we got the new Resident Evil coming out.
I know. I mean, okay. Right. So, Resi, I am excited for.
Okay.
Because it's Resident Evil.
Yeah.
It's like it's something that it's iconic. It's been with us. It's been in my. I
Our
think
whole
I was
life.
at 10.
Our whole life. Our whole damn life.
So
yes.
yeah, we can have a talk about Resi 9
Yes.
because I'm very excited
Yes.
for Resi 9
Yes.
actually. But yeah, so I do a lot of horror content as well. So if you hit up my YouTube or my TikTok, you will just see horror content and me literally shitting myself for the amusement of my community. They absolutely love it. I absolutely hate it, but you know,
Lots
I'm
of
here
screaming.
to please my creatures. Whatever. Yeah. Lots of and lots of screaming. So that's
One more time. What was that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure I heard that right. All right. But yes, no, Resident Evil's coming out in 3 weeks. That's going to be awesome. I actually got the privilege to play that because I'm a Capcom partner. You know that. And
I
love anything Capcom. I grew up with Street Fighter. I grew up with all these games.
Yeah.
You know, and like Resident Evil was my childhood. Let's be real. That was like my introduction. That and Silent Hill, I think, were my 2 introductions into horror genre. In a sense, because
I was way more into Resi than I was Silent Hill. Silent Hill was a little too terrifying for me.
Well, I mean, it had also like 46 endings or whatever the hell. The first game, like you got abducted by UFOs. Nobody knew what happened. It was fog. It was the Pyramid Head guy. Nobody knew what the hell was going on. So, you know, Resident Evil, 100%. I agree with you on this. I'm super excited about it. And I will tell you, you are going to, well, first off, did you know that it switches between first person and third person at any given time? You can switch the camera.
I did. I'm very excited about that. Because I was one of the, so when they kind of like revamped the game with Resi 7,
yep,
I was very impressed with there was a lot of haters.
Yeah.
For the,
like
first
the first person.
Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of people were like, what is this? This isn't Resident Evil. And it was like, nah, man. Like, for me, 1 to 4, absolutely fantastic games. Love them, can't fault them. Love them, love the remakes. Absolutely brilliant. 5 and 6 for me is where I got lost. Like, 5 and 6, I'm like, dog shit. I was like out of that point. I was like, I'm done with Resi.
You know,
I can't be bothered.
I will
with
say
it.
this though, 5 and 6. I say this to people all the time. 5 and 6 had moments that were great. It wasn't completely bad, but I do feel like the story got very like blah, 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 blah. It was all over the place. Yes, it was like they were trying to put too much into one thing. They could have stretched those out into different side stories and like I don't know, like the Wesker thing, like I don't know, because Wesker's like one of my favorite characters.
You could have had like 2-3 other games like out of them that were connected.
Well, I think they did during that time frame, but all of them did not do well. Like they had all those multiplayer games and the
oh yeah, because there was like Revelations came out and there was a few others as well.
Like, they had like the multiplayer one where you didn't even play as any of the main characters. It was like it was almost like Dead by Daylight in a sense.
Not Biohazard. It was Outbreak, wasn't it?
Yes.
I think. Yes. No. Because Outbreak was out on the PS2. What am I talking about? No.
Oh yeah.
Do you see what I mean? There's so many.
Yeah.
Okay, from that particular set, and that's why I started to get lost at that particular section of Resident Evil, because it was like, okay, now we're moving into some confusing territory, and it's all gone topsy turvy.
Then they flop straight into horror.
I didn't really enjoy it. And then, but I feel like you lost the horror by the time we got to 5 and 6.
Yeah. I'm talking about when we got to 7.
When we got to 7, they brought the horror back.
Like
and that was why I loved it so much. Yeah. Because 7 was terrifying.
Yeah, it was.
Like I did the whole of 7 in VR, and it was terrifying.
You are a braver person than me, because I haven't even done that. I have it. I own it, but I've never done it.
Nobody needs to be that terrified in their own home.
Yeah.
Like it was absolutely terrifying. It's a fucking amazing game though. So that was for me, that era. I think that's probably a better way for me to say it. It's like Resident Evil always used to scare me. And then we got to 5 and 6 and I was like, I don't care about this anymore. I'm not even scared.
But
I'm
you
just
still beat them though, right? You still beat 5 and 6.
Yeah.
See, and I want to emphasize that because people be like, well, if you didn't play it, then how do you know it's scary? So I'm backing you up from the internet trolls on this one, because I know people are
listen, trolley trolls, I hit those, okay? I just didn't like them. Get over it.
Just making sure. Because you know what? That is the truth, though. Because, like, people will harsh on stuff, and they'll literally, like, be like, I hated that game. It sucked. I refused to play it. I'm like, how do you know it was bad if you didn't even play it?
Like, how do you know? Because you didn't play it.
Yeah,
like,
I read reviews online. Yeah.
Like, no. And then we got to 7, and I was dubious about 7 because I was like, oh, here we go, another Resident Evil game. But then as I followed the development of the game, I was like, ooh, this is looking like this is looking pretty fresh. And they pulled it out of the bag.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like they saved the franchise with 7.
Yeah,
I feel like
7 and 8. Village was amazing. I love
Village is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Lady was the whole, like the vampire aspect of it, bringing in like the supernatural. Also kind of like tying in 4 a little bit there too, because they kind of brought it back to 4. Yeah. And you know, and now we're getting the brand new one, which obviously we're gonna be playing as Leon again, which a lot of people are super excited about because Leon's like a favorite. I hope Claire's in it too. I hope, we're back in OG Raccoon City.
Yeah,
we're going back to Raccoon City. Basically, Resident Evil 2. That's why I think Claire's gonna make a surprise visit. I really do hope she's in it.
I think we're gonna see. So the trailer, all right. There's all the voices at the beginning where they're showing you the burnt out Raccoon City.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see quite a few cameos.
Yeah.
I think we might see. Maybe it might. It depends. But I think we are gonna get some cameos. I think we're definitely going to see Ada.
Ada always makes it. She always makes. She's like so tied into like, Umbrella.
She's fan service.
Yeah.
She's fan service at this point.
Even though her gameplay is wonky as hell,
listen,
but she is one of the most pinnacle characters. Not only that, when I was a kid, I had like the biggest crush on her too. When like you're playing a video game, you're like, oh, that chick's hot.
Mate,
like,
I've got the biggest crush on Ada.
I know.
We did an Ada Wong painting.
I know.
Yeah, we did a big Ada Wong painting
that was a huge one.
Recently. So yeah, she's an iconic character.
So Ada,
red dress, but Ada, I think. Okay, these are my bets. All right. I feel like we're gonna see. I'm pretty sure Chris's voice is in there. Right.
I could see Chris making an appearance.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Claire.
Okay. I hope we see Claire.
I hope we see Claire as well. Maybe Jill.
When was the last time we saw Claire? Was it Code Veronica?
Claire was code. I think no.
No, she was
we
in
got her
she
after
was in
Code
one of the
Veronica
five.
as
She
well,
was in
didn't
5 and
we?
6, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like so, and I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see Jill
Mm.
and maybe
Because the last time we saw
frickin'
Jill, she had
the
that
other
that
voice
stone in her chest.
that's in there. Yeah, what's the kid's name from frickin' Ashley?
The one that goes
Like,
Leon.
no, not her. The fucking girl from uh no, not the president's daughter. Like, why would she be in it? She wouldn't come back into it.
I mean, you never
That
know.
would be weird. Like, unless they bring like did you see the mods that people did?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Resident Evil?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like for Ashley to make a cameo. That'd be amazing.
Yes.
So,
That would be nice.
are we allowed to say that? That would be great.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, here's the thing though, is like no matter who comes back in the character, we're gonna have 2 playable characters, and the nice thing is when they switch between the 2, from everything that I've seen is that when we have when we're playing as her or Leon, either or, and we're going through, when we're playing as her, she's gonna be more of the horror aspect, where Leon's
He's
gonna be
bringing the
more of the
action,
the shooting, so we get a balance between the 2, which is great. And I think anything from the Croft side of stuff, like any of that genre, because I will tell you, I was playing in that like secret reveal, we got to play that demo, and I have not felt that fear in a Resident Evil in a long time. Like,
don't say it.
No, I like, since like we met the family in 7, and like we're like, what the hell is this? Like, this is not Resident Evil. But then they started mutating, and like, you know, obviously the virus started coming out. Then we kind of got like the ghosty aspect of it too. Like, there's so many things that like they could do with it, but I was in that booth, and you can watch the replay. You should go back and watch it because it's actually really funny. Because you know how when you're in a convention, you're in these boxes, doesn't matter how much you try to knock out the sound, they give you they always give you the crappiest headphones. I don't know why.
Yeah,
but like you can there is no sound canceling. So you put them on, and then you're in the booth, and I think that's just whatever the convention gives them, to be honest. And when they're setting up the booth, that's just standard. That's part of the, you know, being in the industry, whatever. But I'm sitting in this booth.
Industry standard headphones.
Yeah, right, yeah. You know, yeah. Like they're like razors from like 7 years ago that like they just haven't been.
No.
But we were in the booth, and one of my mods was with me. He was sitting behind me. He couldn't hear anything. And we actually got to play 3 different demos. So we got to play the new Onimusha, which super excited about that. And if you've never played that series, you would love that series.
We have not touched into that series of games.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's one of Capcom's like best series, period. I was so excited. You should have saw me when they revealed the trailer. I was screaming like crazy. Then that we had Pragmata, which is like the guy astronaut with like the little android chick that's on her shoulder, and then like
that looks fantastic.
It looks good. It almost looks like BioShock, but more sci-fi.
Yeah, that's the kind of feel that I got from it.
It played that way too.
It's kind of like something that I would be probably a bit more interested in.
Yes, I honestly, with a lot of the genres of the games that you play too, like I think you're really gonna like that one. But then Resident Evil, we're playing it, and they give us a spot, and we're in this like house, and we're walking through it. We're like checking stuff out, and there's like this creature. It's like this old hag, but she's ginormous. I mean, she's
the stalker,
and she's like reaching through, and her hands like coming on the screen, and then like it's just like and not only that, it's like it's almost like she's coming, so you like freak out because you don't know where to go, and you get trapped in like a little room, and she comes in anyway, and you got to kind of like roll underneath her to get away, and it's just that whole scene. Like she's busting through the walls and like through the ceilings trying to grab you. It just brought back that horror aspect, which I think a lot of us really, really enjoyed from like Village and from Biohazard and like those type of things. Like and I think that's gonna be really neat. I'm curious to see how Leon's gonna play, because obviously it's like old man Leon which everybody's referring to him.
Oh, you know what I have to say? Can I say, like, you
Yeah.
say old man Leon, but I tell you what, like, Leon has matured like a fine wine.
That's
Like,
what
my goodness.
that's what everybody's
My-
saying. Even my daughter says the same thing. She's like, ooh. I'm like, oh my god, get out of here. But like,
I have never actually been into Leon. And then when I saw like the footage for with him in this,
all right, we're not going to refer to him as old Leon. We're going to refer to him as matured Leon.
Can we call him Daddy Leon?
Yeah, you can call him Daddy Leon. That's fine. Yes.
Can we call him that? Can we call him
that's
Daddy
fine.
Leon?
Yeah. As long as we get Mama Claire, I'm fine with it.
It's like, yeah, okay, so that's their new pronouns, Mama Claire and Daddy Leon.
Oh my god.
You can only refer to them for the rest of the stream as that.
You know, when this game comes out, we just gotta have
Stream podcast. It's not a stream, guys. Sorry, I'm so used to streaming. Like,
it's all right.
I'm like, the rest of the stream.
Yeah, no, it's fine. But no, yeah. So we've got a lot of stuff coming in, and with that too, you know, the hyper realism, the success versus hype of like the buildup of games and what we have coming down the pipeline. I think that's going to be like a really big thing for us as we build communities as creators.
Mm-hmm.
And I know like we have two different divides in like the type of content that we create, but we both play games. We both love games. But for you, like going into 2026, obviously Resident Evil is on your radar, but what other games are you excited about?
Oh gosh. So I feel like I kind of almost feel like 2025 was a little bit dry on the game front for me.
I
and
agree.
this year it was,
except
wasn't it?
Expedition
It was
33. Chef's kiss. Oh my god.
Expedition 33. What a beautiful project. Like,
God,
I haven't
so good.
actually played it, but it is a game that I very much enjoy watching people stream. And it's like the art direction in that game is wild. It's gorgeous.
Yes,
Like, it
the music.
absolutely deserved game of the year. Like every second of it. I was like, if something like Astrobot gets it again, I'm gonna riot.
Yes, I was the same way,
like,
dude. When I was watching the video
off.
and Astrobot won against God of War, I was like, dude, I was like, what is that? Who is voting for this? This is rigged.
God of War.
I got so mad.
God of War, man. God of War. The insane production that is God of War. And you want me to believe that Astrobot took the get out of here. F off. And it's like it's a PlayStation exclusive. Oh, well, I mean, so is God of War. I mean, until they release it on Steam. But like, what?
That's the part of me. That's
mad.
the part of me that thinks that that's rigged, because
it's rigged.
And I hate to say it, but like there is no way. At least Expedition 33 like swept, which was good, and that made me happy. But when Astrobot won the year before, you can go back and watch my VOD and see how pissed off I was. I was like, nobody plays this. What are you talking about? Well, it's the most downloaded and most played game by PlayStation. I was like,
shut up.
Shit. Against God of War?
Get out.
Get out of here.
Wasn't
I was
Elden
so
Ring
mad.
up that year or something as well? Like there was
so many games that came out that year. There were so many games. Any game would have been better than Astrobot. And I still don't understand. Like, okay, for kids, I get it. If it would have been like Mario Kart, okay, I would have understood that maybe a little bit more, right?
Because of the cult following.
Because the cult following of Mario and Nintendo. 100%. But some random game that like only had like 2 games. I think they made one Astrobot before this, and it was like,
honestly,
nobody even knew what it was then.
I thought Astrobot was literally just so you could like so when you
learn
buy
how to play a game or use your PlayStation.
And it's like, I'm gonna show you what your controller does and all this shit, and then you do the bot thing and stuff like that.
I'm right there with you.
Cute, but it's
I'm not saying the art design is ugly. I'm just saying there's no way that won compared to God of War. Like what?
Astrobot and Kratos is wild. Is absolutely criminal.
Are they making an Astrobot movie or a series? No, they're making a God of War series.
No,
because it has a huge following. Nobody wants to see an Astrobot
don't
movie.
Jinx it. Don't jinx it. Because
I swear to God,
I
swear to God, if they
Astrobot's been cast as Kratos.
No, well, you know the guy that played Ryan Dunn in Sons of Anarchy. is playing Kratos. They officially announced that. That is happening.
Oh yeah.
Which I think he's going to be great because he also voiced Thor in Ragnarok. So he's very familiar with the game. He loves the game. So that's perfect.
Thor in Ragnarok.
Oh my god, so good.
So
oh my
good.
god.
That
the Freya
fight
dynamic.
that moment they showed
oh my god,
like,
dude. And I like that he had the big old beer gut and he was just oh my god, he was such a temperamental
I was screaming when that showdown came down. I was screaming.
Even
I was
the
like,
sons,
it's time, guys.
like
We're
Baldur
gonna fight him.
and fighting Baldur and oh my god, all those. So Freya was such. I think Freya was still.
Like I'll tell.
Freya was my favorite character in God of War, other than the big reveal at the end with Loki. Like that was huge. That was in the first game, but still, like I loved Freya. I loved Freya's character arc and what they did with her.
About to say something that is gonna get me lynched.
Go ahead, do it.
For real.
Go.
Like the internet may come down on me like a ton of bricks for this, but so like, and then I'll tell you my games that I'm excited for. But freaking, I'm a huge God of War fan. Okay,
yep,
like
too.
God of War again is something. So okay, so the probably one of my most favorite console eras of all time was the PS2 era.
Yep.
Like PS2 was just I can't tell you how much I loved my PS2. God of War, when that came out, when I played the first one, I was like I was blown away by this game. I love Greek mythology. The story is amazing, the writing's fantastic, the voice acting is amazing. Everything about it was great. It was so the game was it's kind of got like a simplified method to leveling up your weapons and, you know, all of that shit.
Yep.
So God of War 1 to 3 are something that I hold, like many people do, very in here. Like God of War 1 to 3 are amazing. Now, look, I very much liked the next two games after that.
Yeah.
I did. I enjoyed them. I did like them. But for me, they are nowhere near along the grandeur of 1 to 3. Like, I feel like they are very much for me in the shadow of that. And there was a little bit of disappointment with me, even though I enjoyed the games and I acknowledge how good they are. The fight with Thor, I lost my shit. Like, but you know, for me, it was like Atreus pissed me the fuck off the whole way through the game. I hate that kid. Like, I hate that kid.
Boy.
I hate that kid. Get out of town. I really do. I felt like Kratos doesn't really need this like sidekick. And I know a lot of the internet is going to come down on me for that because there's a lot of y'all that only played those two games. Do you know how many people didn't know that there was a 1 to 3? And then there's actually like 9. I think there's about 9 God of War games.
Yeah, I think there's 9 God of War because there was PSP, there was Vita. So I played
all the others, the PSP ones, Ascension, Vita, like as well. Yeah. There's the Vita games. I've played all of them, right? And they're all like the whole Greek side of it is where I'm at.
Yep.
So for me, it was like I was expecting, honestly, because the you know, everything in the first 3 was so much larger than life. You know, when we had that like the sequence with Pandora's Labyrinth, and
Gaia, when you're climbing up
climbing up the mountain, like with the Titans. Kronos, the fight with Kronos, and you know, obviously like the big Titan walking through the desert with the temple on his back and stuff like that. It was like the large that was the most larger than life we'd ever had from a game.
Yep.
It was insane.
Yep.
Like
especially
it was
at that time.
They were like, oh look, let's make it big. No, that. Let's make it 100 times.
The only game that ever competed with that ever was Shadow of the Colossus, which
Shadow of the Colossus,
and that was a great game too.
Yeah.
But
one of my favorites,
all PS2 era, by the way.
My top 5.
But literally like Shadow of the Colossus, same thing. Like climbing up giant creatures, fighting them, finding weak points.
Yeah.
Like the quick time action commands. Like that, if you messed up, you would fall, and then like you would still not die, but you would have to like go all the way back up, and then like it was just cool. Like it immersed you in the story. So with that being said, the big speculation, the rumor that the next God of War, because they kind of teased it in the last 2 games, is going to be Egyptian.
Gods.
Yes, it's going to be Egyptian, but there's also rumors that it's not just going to be Egyptian. It's also going to be Chinese gods, Japanese gods, and also Indian gods, because if you
Oh,
look in that one
wow.
room when you're actually playing the game before you find out that he's Loki and all that stuff, spoiler if you haven't played it now,
Yeah.
get fucked.
Oh,
But
come on, man.
yeah,
Like,
it's been
at
out
this
for
point.
years. I'm sorry, spoilers.
Yeah.
But the thing is that when it comes down to it, you go into that room and it shows all the different murals on the wall of all the different gods.
Yes.
And those were all the gods that they showed. They showed the Japanese gods, the Chinese gods, the Indian gods, and also the Egyptian gods. Now, the Egyptians could be a whole god, like fighting Anubis.
If they do Egyptians,
Ra.
I am going to lose my. But there's a good tie-off with a connection with the Egyptians anyway, because like I don't know, like if you've read any of the comic lines, the God of War, like you know, stuff like that, because that's where Kratos goes to release himself of the. Because how does he get rid of the chains of Olympus?
Yeah.
Well, he goes to Egypt, and then the Egyptian gods help him remove the chains because they want him to off, because they're just like, ain't no way, no god killer staying here.
Yeah, we don't want you living here.
So, yeah, we don't want you here. So yeah, okay, we'll do this for you. And you know, there's the whole fucking desert bit, and so like that would be. I would like to see maybe even just a game of that. So like a prequel of that time. You know what I mean, in Egypt, or he has to go back there for some reason because I don't know. Maybe they put some weird curse on the chains when he put the chains back on, or something like. I don't know. However they tie it in. But it would be kind of nice to see that segment of his story in a gameplay, because we literally went from him crawling off with a big hole in him at the end of
Zeus.
number 3
to
then I've got a kid and my wife just died. Like, it's like, what?
Well, there's
like,
also there's also rumors about this too, that the reason why the Greek or the Egyptian gods are going to be involved is because he finds out that his wife and his daughter are still alive, and he actually goes to the underworld to save them, and then he kills everybody to save them, and then that is kind of like the leading story for it. I don't know if that's entirely true. I've heard a lot of rumors speculating that because, you know, he's covered in the ashes of his wife and his daughter. And then that's what starts the whole thing. That's what starts his rampage, is because he loses his family. Which honestly, I relate to that, because if anything happened to my daughter or my wife, I would go mental. You wouldn't be able to stop me. If I found out somebody killed my kids, oh man, it would be over. Like I would be either in prison or I'd be dead.
Running around in gray and red paint.
I would be a modern day Punisher. There would be no doubt about it.
Man's family.
I'd be a modern day Punisher. It'd be over. But
a lot of people would, you know. So,
I think it's just that's something you can relate to, and I think that's also like a big aspect of that. And I think it would be a really cool like twist. Maybe even his wife has become a god, and then he has to have the morality change of like, oh, do I kill my wife? Can you imagine? That would be look. See, this is why I need to make video games. Jesus,
he's such a mind.
But that would be a mind. You get in there and you find out that she's an Egyptian god, you know, or you know, him and maybe even his daughter is, you know what I mean? And he's got to like, and he has to fight his daughter. Like that would just like mess. Like Kratos is like messed with so much mental strain.
Like I just want to go back and see Aphrodite, because she's one of the gods that we didn't rip her head off. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like her ass is
she kind of disappeared. She's just having sex with everybody.
Let's just go back there and just, you know, that could be the whole next game.
We never killed her, did we?
Yeah, she just stayed there. She's just like, I'm gonna stay here with these 2 chicks that are just in there with her, and like
that was also something ahead of its time too.
Kratos those bumping uglies.
That
was one of the first times we saw that shit in a game
about sex. Like that was kind of crazy.
I remember.
And then I love that it would pan out and you just hear the grunting, and then all of a sudden you get all those orbs.
Literally, and you just like
it was like the climax was the orbs.
You know, like you're just like, oh my god, don't it up. I'm literally it up. Literally, pun intended, trying to swipe the controller.
Not only that, I'm trying to think when the first God of War came out. What year did that come out?
I mean, the first one was PS2, so that would have been like
2000.
Maybe a little bit. You know what? It's like, look at us sitting here speculating. Like,
we got Google. We have Google.
We have God right at our side. So, first God of War release. I want to say, okay, so what, March 22nd, 2000? No.
When did it come out?
Really? The first God of War was released in 2005? No. Oh, wait, that's in North America.
Yeah, well, that was the
I
first
thought
one,
it was
though.
earlier than that.
I thought it was earlier than that, too.
Earlier than that, because I can distinctly remember playing. I thought God of War was like maybe like 2000.
It's a Mandela effect.
What? No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Like,
I mean, that a bit that, but you know what though? That I mean, Jesus, I was already in the military for multiple years by then.
when did it did? It came. The internet is saying 2000. Hang on a second. 2005. I was like in a beefer for 6 months, getting crazy. It came out before that.
Don't you hate that when you go back to reference something and you're like, oh man,
no
I thought that came out
way.
way. Like, but you know, you got to think about it. In the last 25 years, think about how many games we have played.
Yeah.
A lot.
Like, yeah.
And we still remember them, but we can't remember what we had for breakfast yesterday, but we can remember.
I mean, like, we had an Atari in my house.
Yeah, me too.
When I was a kid.
Yep.
Like, we started like,
I had a
we had an Atari,
ColecoVision.
we had a Commodore 64. Oh, damn.
I had a ColecoVision.
Like, we had we went through all of those consoles. And so we've been like, our generation has seen the
growth
start.
of everything.
I think, you know, obviously just before
we gave
us
everything
was,
to everybody. We're the shining light and also the doom that is to follow. We gave everybody.
Yeah, you hear that, Gen Z? You hear that, Gen
Z? We gave you everything.
You owe everything to us.
But no, for real though, like how many games though, like we have gone through and played and just like, oh my God, like playing the first Halo and now we're getting the remake of Halo. You know, that's crazy.
That I never thought I'd live to see the day Halo comes out on PlayStation, and I swear to God, as soon as it's launched, my channel's becoming a Halo channel. That's it. We're done. No more art, guys.
Co-op too. They're making a 4-player co-op, which like, and they're adding different missions, little side things that we never got to see. So like, that's really awesome. You know what? I don't give a shit about exclusivities anymore. I really don't. And you know, like everybody has a certain standpoint
I don't really
on this.
care.
You know, I do still think that Xbox has the best value in video games, like overall, because $30 a month, you get, like, I've always been a philosophy in this, right? For every dollar you spend, if you get an hour of gameplay, it is worth it. That's the way I look at it. Because
I was sorry, go on.
Well, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry. No. You go, please.
No, I was just saying, like, for me, because there's so many games that come out that we never get a chance to play. They go in our back catalog, especially as content creators. Like, we get games and we're like, man, I really want to play that. Like Expedition 33, prime example for you, right? You want to play it, or, you know, you enjoyed people watching play it, whatever, but are you going to get around to getting to play it down the road? Well, when we have a lull in video games, right? But this year, we're not going to have any lulls. We're already starting off with a bang, and it's
this year is
going to be one game after another. If you don't beat it when it launches, you're not going to beat it, because it's just going to be one game after another. And that kind of also leads me into the next, like, kind of like topic is.
I didn't tell you my favorite games.
That's true. You didn't see. Look, we went so sidetracked. You got distracted. That's the whole point of this podcast. You got distracted
so much. We got distracted. The D.
Yes.
The D got
What
me,
are
guys.
you most excited for this year? Go.
Like, 100% Reanimal. Love the Little Nightmares team.
100%.
Absolutely love them. Can't wait for that. Looks amazing. Atomic Heart 2. Like, Atomic Heart.
Nuts.
If you have not played
I have not played that game.
Have you played Atomic Heart?
I haven't.
Oh my God.
I have not played it.
How have you, of all people?
I know.
Okay.
I know.
You're gonna love it. It's absolutely amazing.
Everybody told me to play it, and I didn't. And like, I don't remember why I didn't play it. I think there was something else that was out, and I was playing it at that time, and I'm like, I just don't have time. Like, I'll play it eventually, because I even got a free copy of it to review it, and I never played it.
Yeah, Atomic Heart is you know what? The year it came out, it was my game of the year. Like straight
Really?
up. I was like, how? Yeah. I was like, how has this not got? I mean, I know why it didn't get the traction that it needed because of stupid politics stuff, because the development team is from somewhere where people wanted to get mad. So,
Ah,
but we won't go into that.
yeah.
Like, so, but the everything
Well,
about it is
actually, you know
amazing.
what?
It's
Not
such
to
a
get
well
into
put
that,
together
but
game.
was that the year that like everybody was like boycotting any game development studios that were coming from Russia?
Anyone that came out of Russia was getting boycotted.
Okay, so
Yeah, which was
that's
such a shame.
probably also the reason why
Yeah.
a lot of people didn't even actually hear about the game, because they just showed the
Yes.
new trailer too for the second game, and that
Oh
cube,
god, the second one looks so
cube,
good.
and like it
Yes.
rotating, and like you can
Well,
fall
the cube
off
is a
it.
separate game.
It is a separate game,
The
right?
cube is a separate game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got Atomic Heart 2, and then that was what I was going to say next.
How long
that
is the game?
The cube is actually. Oh, I got oh my goodness. I probably got about over 40 hours out of it.
So it's a long game.
Maybe, yeah.
So is
No,
it kind
yeah,
of,
it is. It's lengthy.
is it like a Fallout style game? Because I know some about it, but I don't like how, like, is it like reactional based?
It's got that Atomic era game to it. Honestly, I think it's probably closer to something like BioShock.
Okay.
Like it's got the BioShock feel with, you know, like the weapons, like, and then the secondary as like obviously not what BioShock,
Like magic
you've got the
and
glove
spells
that has
and stuff.
like yeah, but you know, abilities, but there's no magic. It's like
it's more like
you know,
techie
like
based.
sort of atomic based technology. Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
But the thing that made the game for me the most as well, like I love the art direction of it. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can tell that the development team were absolutely not scared to really deliver what they wanted. They did not give a shit. They just made a good game. Wait until, and people who are watching this that have played this will know this when I say this. Wait until you meet the machine that upgrades your weapons. You are going to have a shit fit.
All right. Now you're making me want to play it.
Like, come back to me on that, because you're going to be like, holy hell, they did not give a shit. They absolutely were just like, no, let's do this. We're going to do this. The script writing is amazing. The voice acting is incredible.
Nice.
The story is fantastic.
Who makes it? Do you know who makes it? Have they made any other games in the past?
Sure it's the same guys that did BioShock, I'm sure.
So it's like basically
I
like
think
some of the developers left off and made their own studio?
I think so. Yeah, I think there's some. I might be talking shit there, but I'm actually like I'm pretty sure that there was some crossover with the developers from BioShock into this studio.
Nice.
So it's when I saw number 2 was coming out, the trailer for that looks absolutely
it does.
wild.
So everybody, when we were all watching it together, we were doing a reveal for it, and I was like, "Dude, this looks nuts! What is this?" And then it said Atomic Heart, and I was like, "What? Like what? Wait, they're making a second game? I didn't even play the first one."
You must play the first one. But
I will put it in my schedule. I will find it somewhere to mingle it in there. But yes,
you must. It's a must. It's a must. It's like it's a must. It really is.
So Atomic Heart.
Everything about it is perfect. The cube. The cube is
like one of
they're
your big
releasing
anticipated.
another game.
Okay.
And this is a PvP game that is set in the universe of Atomic Heart. So
it's all PvP.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So you've got Atomic Heart, and then you've got the PvP game, which is just like, and then that's what you fight on. You fight on this giant cube that sort of like rotates in that. So that I just
what is
when you
the
can
game that everybody's playing right now that literally released today that everybody is talking about? It's like you're riding on horses, and it's like it's made by the people who made Apex. It's like it's like right on the tip of my tongue. Everybody is playing it right now. Like it.
Oh, I have no idea. I'm lost in a sea of people playing Arc Raiders.
No, I know, but it came out today, like literally at 10 a.m. today. It's free. Yeah, it's free on Xbox, Steam, and PlayStation. It looks nuts. Like there's so much. It's got like superheroes. Like I think like all the major big creators are playing it right now. I'm sure you could probably see in the top 5, like somebody's playing it.
Just having a look. Like
I keep wanting to say Ironheart, but it's not Ironheart. It's like it's something like that.
I don't know. They have been under a stone. January video game releases. Let's have a look. No, I don't want a video. Just tell me, Google.
You could
Why
probably
won't you
just go,
tell me?
probably just go on.
Oh, here
like-
we go. Twinkle and say, oh, there's a lot. Animal Crossing, Broken Law, unfollow. Arknights, Enfield, Cult of the Lamb. That's January 22nd. So today, oh wait, what's the date today?
26.
24, 26. Look at me. I'm sorry. I've been,
Yeah, I don't even know.
I've been so busy. Oh, High Guard.
High Guard. There you go. Everybody is playing it right
yeah.
now.
Oh, yes. I saw somebody talking about this today.
Yes.
Yes.
It
I saw
looks
another.
nuts.
I was watching
Everybody's playing it right now.
about this today.
It's made by the people who made Titanfall and Apex Legends.
Oh,
But
Titanfall was a great game.
but it's literally the developers. They left and made their own game, and they made this. And it's a PvP, like, all shoot, and it's cross-platform, cross-save, everything. It's free. You can literally download it right now and play it. But
Ooh.
everybody is talking about it right now. And I know nothing about it other than watching the trailer, which the trailer was nuts. You literally get on a horse. You're riding a horse. You're shooting shotguns. You have magic powers. You're flying on eagles. Like, you turn into, like, transform, like, weird creatures and shit, busting down doors. It looks nuts. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know nothing about it other than I watched the trailer. And they showed it at the Video Game Awards. And I was like, what in the hell is this? Like, it was just all over the place. It was like 19 different genres of video games mashed into a PvP game.
Nice. I might check that out.
Yeah,
like,
but it's free.
Yeah,
no money. Just download it and play it.
PvP raid shooter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like, I'm looking for like a next like, you know, grind. Nothing's got me grinding at the minute. Like I'm like, yeah,
I mean, like right now,
I need something.
Like right now, I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake again because it came out on Xbox. So I'm playing it again because that's my favorite game of all time. So I'm playing that right now. And I had to beat that today because this week, Code Vein comes out, Code Vein 2. Have you ever played those games?
No,
have you ever,
not my cup of tea. Really.
So yeah, well, it's a Souls game, but it's anime based. That's the reason why I like it.
Yeah,
it's probably one of the best Souls games in my opinion. But that comes out
There's
this
a
week.
special place in hell reserved for people
who play Dark
can,
Souls.
Like,
I know.
happy. It's the VIP. It's the VIP area though. For real.
I mean, I beat
like,
Elden Ring. I beat all those games, and you know, like it's a love hate. It really is. Like you really have to hate yourself to play them.
I'll watch. Yeah, I'll watch, but all that. All, like, yeah, no, I mean, like, you sadist, like.
She's just like that.
Wrong. I love challenging games. I do, but like I'm with the Souls games, I'm just kind of like, look, they're beautiful, and I'll definitely watch people grind. And I absolutely appreciate.
I mean, it definitely is a grind for sure.
The game of glory that comes from taking those bosses
but then there's like a whole nother level. Like there's people like me who play it and they die a lot and they suck a lot. That's me, but I still do it because I love like the fights. I'm a big into like boss fights. I always have. Like that's why I always loved raids and like Destiny and stuff, because I love like figuring stuff out, right? But
oh yeah, I love the raids.
I love that stuff. Like that makes me happy. But when it comes down to a boss that you just keep continuously getting your ass kicked, and it's just like you have to give up at some point, right? Like that's like you get to a point, and there are some Souls games that I've just been like, F this, I'm done. I can't do it anymore. I'm gonna go play something that makes me happy.
Raids and things like you're taking on those bosses and you're with your buddies and you're going in and you're together and you're like, guys, we're gonna do this. And there's always when the morale starts to get so what we used to do when we were in Destiny, when we were hardcore and stuff, and that we were like, if we were at this point where it's like, we're trying, it's like go again. You have that one person that fucks up, that misses the platform. You're like, what? We used
losing
to
friendships over again.
When it got to that point, for real, when it got, when it gets to that point where everyone starts to get a little bit silent on comms, like so you'll lose for the 15th time, and nobody will say a goddamn thing.
Yep.
Like it'll just be like reset, like
yep.
So we used to, when that bit happened, either me or my buddy would we just start playing Eye of the Tiger down the mic. Like, and then all of a sudden, everyone in the team, everyone in the clan would be like, yeah.
Yeah, everybody get like pumped up and get ready. They're like, we got this.
For real.
Yep.
For real. We would say nothing. The amount of times we had that happen, and then all of a sudden we put it on, everyone's silent, and then we did it. Like,
God,
and it was
awesome.
like the best moment.
That is the best moment when you're grinding on something like a raid for hours, and then everybody keeps fucking up, and then you get it.
When it's by yourself.
Yeah.
When you're by yourself, playing Dark Souls, there's no amount of Eye of the Tiger that is getting me through that. Like, there's no
so
amount
true,
of just like,
it's just like me
and some asshole in the chat that is trying to backseat game, and I'm like, I did it! I dodged! Shut the fuck up! Press the button! Like,
I love that your mic peaked.
Like,
you got so mad your mic peaked and you got out.
So mad my mic peaked.
But you know what? Though?
Because there's always
it's true though. It is true though. With Dark Souls games, like normally, like I'll play them and I'll get to a certain point and I'll get stuck, and then like I'll just leave the game. And they're like, dude, did you beat it? I'm like, nah, I gave up. Fuck it, I'm done.
No,
and then I'll come back later and I'll
off.
beat it when I'm calm. I think that's like the key to those games. Like if you just keep going, you're literally gonna end up in an insane asylum. Like, but there are people out there. There's a whole nother level, like the elitist group that like have already beat the game 6 times by the time you get through the first boss. And it's like, what is happening? What kind of superhero power do you have with a controller or a mouse keyboard that allow you to get through this? Like, we have somebody in our community all the time. Like every game he plays, he's one of those people that he can pick up a controller or a mouse keyboard and he can beat a game, and we're just like, how? What? How?
I'm convinced these people spend so much time running these games that they ain't even got time to make food. They just eat cornflakes. Like, they don't even put milk in.
It's like that episode from South Park. Mom! Mom!
Literally. Like that's it. They got a bucket next to them. Yeah. They've got like it's
pissing in a Gatorade
crazy.
bottle.
Like, yeah. I play my games to enjoy them. You know what I mean? When it gets to the point where I start getting stressed out, I'm like, I don't know if this is for me.
Yeah.
Like, I have to stop right now. There's something different about doing it in a group, though.
Yeah.
In a group, it's like the togetherness, and we're a team and we can do this. And it's just normally comes down to getting that perfect run where you all coordinate together perfectly.
Yeah.
Like, so it's a little bit different, but yeah, no. Dark Souls, man. The Souls games.
Well,
I mean, they're
beautiful. You know what though? One
thing
thing I will say though that I did like about the Code Vein games, because I know the number one thing you said is like you're playing solo. Code Vein was 2-player.
Yeah.
So that was also another thing. So you get to play with.
I didn't
your
know
friends.
that.
Yeah, Code Vein 1 was a 2-player co-op game you could play through. The second one, however, they didn't make co-op, which I'm like, boo, because I really would have loved to play that with somebody else. Because then if you get stuck, then you can invite that friend that's an elitist in to beat the character for you. And then you can progress and enjoy
Carry
the story.
me, Daddy!
Yeah, come on, I'm tagging you in. Let's go. Because that was always something, too. Yeah, like Elden Ring was the same way. Like, when I got stuck, you could summon your friends in at least. And, like, I got stuck on the final boss of that damn game. And the space orca, as I called it, like the space Nessie or whatever the hell it was, looked like the Loch Ness monster, but like cosmic. I hated that goddamn thing. I literally was stuck on it for months. And then finally one of my friends came in and he two-tapped it.
Look at.
Two-tapped it. I'm like, you mother...
Crazy.
Dude, I was like, this is bullshit.
Crazy.
Like, literally killed it in like 2 hits. And I'm like, this is some bullshit. Like, I've been literally like racking my head on this boss forever. But no, even on that, like, so Dark Souls games, we got Resident Evil next month. What other? I mean, obviously Pragmata comes out with Capcom, which you said looks interesting
I wouldn't mind giving that a go. It does look very interesting. Yeah.
I know a game that you are going to be excited about. Maybe not even on your radar. Maybe it is. Crimson Desert.
We're talking about Crimson Desert today, actually. We were talking about Crimson Desert today, and I was like, I don't really know too much about it.
So,
but
it's a single player game.
I had a look, and it kind of piqued my interest.
visually is the best looking game I've seen in probably 10 years.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like, I'm gonna have to look into that a bit more.
Not only that,
'Cause,
it is like Skyrim on elevated crack, and then just visually the mechanics and the fight style and the way it is, because you can switch between any weapon on the fly.
Oh,
So,
nice.
so you can have a
I'll check
polearm,
this
you can
out.
have a
Yeah.
great sword, you can have daggers, you can have bow and arrow, whatever. And they only showed us so much. I got to play the demo, and the visuals are just, plus dragons. There's anything with dragons is always good, but just in general,
The dragons is a win.
yeah, dragons is always a win. But like there's mounts. Think of it like an offline, like really amped up World of Warcraft in new graphics.
Yeah, that I would like. That, because I used to be a big Warcraft junkie, and I miss the Warcraft days.
Which
like,
I
I'm
will
not
be
going
playing
back
that
to
in
Warcraft
March
though,
too.
like,
Which I can't believe I'm doing it. I'm coming back after
no.
forever, but I'm doing it.
My biggest biggest hype for the year is actually Saros, House Marquis' next title. I am a huge Returnal fan. Like, Returnal is, I would put that in easy my top 5 games of all time. It's one game that I go back to multiple
Which is
times.
kind of like a Souls
I don't
game
know
in
if
a
you've played
sense.
Returnal.
It is.
Well, I was just about to say this. So Returnal is very much like that. And it is rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse,
Yeah.
repeat, rinse, repeat. For some reason, it is the only game on that basis that I am more than happy to grind at. And I have gone back to it multiple times. I have played Returnal. I don't know how many times.
Are you
I've been
excited for
through
the second
Returnal.
game?
Well, for Saros, that's
Yeah,
what
Saros.
that's what's coming
Okay,
out.
that's
So
what you're
it's not.
saying. Yeah.
It's not it's not Returnal 2 because it's a new story.
Yeah.
But it's House Marquis now, what would be their like second
It is
AAA
connected
title.
though. They did say it is connected.
Oh, it is going to be connected.
It is connected.
Oh, okay. I missed that bit.
It is
Okay.
connected, and how it's connected, I don't know, but it is connected. They did say that
Oh,
there
okay,
are going to be
alright.
returning characters.
Oh.
So I don't know what that means, but yes.
Oh.
Because I played
okay.
Returnal too.
Like, okay.
I got deep in it. I was in it, and that was
Love
another
it.
game that I got towards the end. At least I think I was towards the end. I probably had 30 hours in it, and something happened. I don't know what, and I put it down, and I never went back to it. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so I never beat it.
You need to finish that game, sir.
I know. I have a save.
No,
I mean,
you
I
need
can
to
always go
finish
back.
that game.
I think it was something
It's
like
go
I was
back
in.
and beat it. It's like
I was like going up like I was in like a desert area, and I was like going up
is it
into
the
like this
like
castle.
Crimson? I think
Yeah,
they called it, like,
yeah, it was like
the
a
Crimson
big
Wastes or
temple
something.
thing. Yeah, it was like a big temple.
yeah.
And I already been there before, but then I left, went somewhere else, and then we were going through all the stories, and like there was like the little children, little side
well,
quests
because
and
you
stuff.
die
And then come back,
that's
yeah.
gonna take
Well,
you
yeah,
all
yeah.
the way back.
Yeah,
to
but
the
I mean, like, no,
beginning,
but you know how
and
like you sometimes had to go back to like previous areas. Like, so
Yeah,
I went back to a
yeah,
previous
yeah.
area, and we were doing like the side quests because I'm a completionist. I am an achievement whore, like through and through. I love achievements, like, and I know a lot of people are like, dude, like, just move on, like, don't. I want to see the story, like, especially being a content creator. But for me, like, I love it. Like, I love having that. Like, man, I beat this game 100%. I did it. Now I can say that I can move on and go to another game, and then, you know, especially when it's like a big game like that where it's got hundreds of hours that you can continuously play, you know.
Returnal for me is like, so I'm a big sci-fi fan, like huge sci-fi fan. I'm a big fan of sci-fi horror. In fact, sci-fi horror games are the only games that I really do actually enjoy as horror games.
Yeah.
You know, like Dead Space and everything, like freaking amazing, terrifying but amazing games. Like, I'm still yet to play Chronos actually. But Returnal is like the art direction in Returnal is something that literally makes my soul weep. It's I would drag my ass through glass to spend freaking 10 minutes watching those concept artists work on what they
Yeah.
work on. It's like the art direction for me in Returnal is something like, so when I'm playing Returnal, it's like there are times where I really will just stop and just look around me and just look at the stuff. Like it's
That's the
I've got
artist
the
in you.
concept
That's the artist in you,
artwork
because
as
I'm
well.
the same
And
way.
yeah,
Like
it
I
is.
appreciate
Yeah.
the way that
Yeah.
things are made.
Yeah, it absolutely just like, it's like everything in there has been put there deliberately. You know, it's like every single bit of it. And it is probably, I think, one of the most underrated games that exists for like just how visually beautiful it actually is. And it came out quite a while ago and it still holds up now. Not only that, it's got this really kind of like I love arcade shooters, and House Marquee brought out Resogun many years before. I think when the PS4 was released, and that is still to this day, I love that game. I play that game. I think it's amazing. I wish they do some extra levels for it or some more content for it or release another one, but I don't think we're going to get anything like. But there's loads of little arcade shooters I can hit. But that is visually just so awesome. And then you can see those elements in Returnal where it's like we've got this really sort of like serious sci-fi based kind of almost like Souls-like game, but with this really like the weapons are so kind of arcadey and fun, and the way that the bosses come at you, it's so arcadey, and it really has that, you know, it takes you back to that time where all you had to do was dodge the little spaceship out of the way of the glowy orbs, like, but it on steroids. You know, it's like it really has, and I really enjoy it. It is one of my favorite games. I think Saros is going to be like, I'm gonna lose. I'm playing it on day one, and I'm gonna lose. Like I'm sitting on top of the hype train.
Visually, it looks amazing, and I think it's going to be a little bit more action based than Returnals was. It looks a lot more action based to me, like more arcadey and more. It looks more enveloped than just like the rinse and repeat. You know, like dying, coming back, dying, coming back. I think it's going to be more like linear than Returnal was. But that's just from what I've seen. You know, they could totally switch it around on us and be like, no, we're making it exactly like Returnal, and, you know, you die, you start over.
I mean, I honestly, I would be really happy with that, because
Either
like,
way, I think it'll be good.
I want more Returnal, you know, and the bosses in Returnal are some of my most favorite bosses in like any video game. Like they're really awesome. For some reason, the third boss is the hardest boss in the game. When I first did that, I was in despair. And then I was like, when I got to the fourth boss, I was like, oh my God, what is this going to be like if that was like that? No, I beat it like in a just breezed through it. It was like, what the hell? Like, so it was quite surprising. But no, it is like that game has a completely special place in my heart because of just how gorgeous it is. So Saros is, I've been watching, having my eye on that for quite some time. And now that it's finally it's coming, I'm like, expect to see a lot of that from me when that comes out.
Nice.
I might hit Returnal again just before the release as well.
Like catch up on the story beforehand. Also too,
well, they introduced the tower, so it's endless.
Yeah, that's true.
Endless
That's true.
levels.